Hey guys, it's Jo and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm just going to be answering your questions on my dyed hair. I'm going to give you a backstory of my colored journey, why I dyed my hair this color, and I'm also going to explain how I dyed my hair, like a step to step. But I'm planning to dye my friend's natural hair. I'm just waiting for her to buy the color that she wants, and then I'll film that as I dye her hair. So don't worry, that video will come up as soon as she decides when exactly to dye her hair. So if you want your questions answered, then keep on watching. So with the backstory of my hair color, I first dyed my hair in November of 2011. I just finished high school and I wanted to dye my hair because I thought that was the coolest thing at the time. So I bought Inecto's Spiced Urban and I went to a salon to get it dyed, but I did not like how it turned out. It was so patchy. Some areas were darker than others, and there was actually a whole section right here that was still black. So I was like, I'm never going to go to the salon again to get my hair dyed, and that's how I decided I'll be dyeing my hair at home by myself. So the whole of 2012, I just let the hair grow out, and because I kept having my hair relaxed, the dyed ends turned into this dirty blonde sort of looking situation. If I find a photo, I shall link it somewhere here, but I liked how it faded and how it changed color. It looked so cool. And then in 2013, because I just wanted to go back to having dark hair, I chose, like, I think it was called Chestnut Brown by Nikon as well, and dyed my hair. So my hair went back to being this dark color because I was done with the hair dye at that point in time. So yeah, 2014 came, I did my big chop in January, and then sometime in August, if I'm not wrong, I dyed my hair some sort of red, brown, maroon. I can't remember the exact box dye that I used, but it was such an impulse. I was in the store and I was like, let me just grab a hair color and take it, and it was a dark color, so no one really actually noticed it, but in light you could see that there was a bit of color, but it faded out quite fast, and by the end of 2014 my hair had gone just back to being black. And then October 2015 came, and that's when I dyed my hair this color. I'd gone through a breakup and I was just like, you know what, I need something drastic in my life, I need something different, I need something to distract me, so why not do a crazy hair color? So I went into Super Cosmetics and I got the lightest color I could find, and then the shade that was the next shade darker than that, and that's how I came up with this color. So the most popular question everyone asks is what hair dye I used, and I used the Creme of Nature Ginger Blonde and Honey Blonde. So the Ginger Blonde I put in the front section, and the Honey Blonde I put in the back, because I like that two-toned effect from going to light to dark, so that's how I did it. And I did it in such a way that the hair color wasn't uniform, it wasn't perfect. It's, you know, some sections are lighter, some sections are darker. I just liked that whole mix and match situation, and it worked out perfectly. So now I'm going to answer your questions, and at the end I'll explain how I dyed my hair myself. So question number 1, did you experience any breakage and was your hair drier? I did not experience any breakage at all. I was actually quite shocked. My hair was still as healthy, my curls were popping, like it was just so weird, and there was no dryness at all. My hair was as healthy as it was when it didn't have dye. Like, I was even shocked because I left the dye in my hair for about 45 minutes to an hour. So in the back of my head I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to fry my hair, I'm going to need to cut my hair again. But once I rinsed it off, I loved it. It looked so good. Question number 2, how long should one take between dyeing? Okay, when it comes to this, it's a personal preference, but like a rule of thumb is you wait about 6 to 8 weeks. That's about 2 months for you to at least have enough hair that has grown out so you can just retouch your roots. Even the same as relaxing, you need to have some growth so that you can redo the relaxer or the dyeing. But for me, I tend to wait about a year or 2 years because I like the effect of having really dark hair and then colored ends. Like, as you can see, it's been almost a year. It's going to be a year on the 27th of October, and you can see my hair has grown out quite a bit, then the ends are just colored. I don't know, I just like that effect. It looks so cool when you style your hair because You see, then you have like pops of black in here. It just looks really nice. And as I said, it's a personal preference. You can wait as long as you want between your dye sessions. Question number 3, what extra care does dyed hair require? For dyed hair, you need to up your moisture intake. Like, you need to up the amount of moisture that you're putting in your hair. That entails deep conditioning religiously. Like, I deep condition once a week, and when I'm feeling lazy, I'll deep condition like after 2 weeks. But do it as religiously as possible, because that returns the moisture back into your hair. And as well as when you're moisturizing, use a routine that works for you. For me, I use the LOC, that's the lock method. That's my leave-in, my oil, and my cream, and that just adds more moisture into my hair. So just, maintain your moisture levels, because if you're experiencing dryness or breakage right after you dye your hair, it's because the dye that you've used has stripped your hair of its natural moisture and its natural oils, so it's causing some dryness and breakage. And if you're experiencing extreme dryness and extreme breakage, your hair wasn't healthy before you dyed your hair, so you just made matters worse. So before you dye your hair, you need to make sure your hair is healthy enough to withstand the dyeing process, because it is a harsh process. You are changing your hair color, and that involves chemicals that strip your hair color and deposit hair color onto it, depending on what dye you use. So the dye will strip your hair of its moisture and of its natural oils, but it's all dependent on your hair and how your hair reacts to these things. Next question. What made you settle on Creme of Nature? I've been using Creme of Nature by Arganol from Morocco hair products for a while. I love their strengthen and condition leave-in. I think that's what it's called, and it made my hair feel so nice. I was like, if this product is this good when in my hair, let me try out the hair dye. And Creme of Nature is formulated for natural hair, so they formulate it in a way that it will work with your natural hair. It will help with your natural hair. It will increase the health of your natural hair. Plus, my favorite YouTubers were using it. For example, Brie Hall of Smartista Beauty actually dyed her hair with the same exact ginger blonde that I used, and her hair was looking so bomb, and I was like, I want to use that and see how my hair turns out, and this is what I got. Next question, can you dye your hair with food color, and how? You can dye your hair with food color. People have done it, people keep doing it, people always do it. I remember in high school during like sports day and swimming gala, my classmates and other people in the school would dye their hair with food color depending on their house colors, and it would look so good. So how to do it, you just mix your food color with some conditioner, white conditioner or gel or whatever you have, and just apply it in your hair and let it sit for a while. The darker your hair is, the longer you let it sit. For example, if you're coming from black hair, let it sit for like 5 to 6 hours so that it settles into your hair and your hair is able to pick up that color. Then after that, just rinse it out. Do not shampoo, do not condition, because the shampooing and conditioning will remove the color faster. So just rinse it out, and your hair, that color will last in your hair for a while until your next wash day. So it is quite possible to use food color to dye your hair. Next question, how do you pick a hair dye depending on your skin tone? Okay, for me, when it comes to such things, I'm like, go with what you want, because it's your hair and you're the one who's dyeing it, you're the one who's going to go to bed with it. So do whatever you want. But a rule of thumb, if you have cool skin tones, you go for warm colors. Warm skin tones, go for stuff that are cool toned. It's like that rule of opposites, if you're cool, go for warm. If you're warm, go for cool. So it just balances out everything. But at the end of the day, it's your hair. Do whatever you want with it. If you want blue, go for blue. If you want green, go for green. Hey, you only have this one life to live. Next question, what products do you use? I don't use products that are catered for color safe hair, so this is do as I say, not as I do sort of situation, because you need to know your hair and you need to know what works best for your hair. I don't color my hair to maintain the hair color. I just color it to have something different, try out something new. So currently I'm using all Mosara Kenya products, but I haven't yet found a Kenyan conditioner that works for my hair and gives me amazing sleep and amazing moisture. That I go for when I'm cleansing my hair is this Alberto Balsam. It's a Alberto Balsam antioxidant blueberry conditioner with blueberry and ginseng extract, extra nourishment for colored or damaged hair. I swear by this thing, it gives me amazing sleep. So any Alberto Balsam conditioner, I just love it. And again, I never use color safe stuff because I'm just here for healthy hair. But a product line that I'd recommend is the Herbal Essence product line for color treated hair. That one works amazingly and it smells so good. I used that in the entire of 2012 when I first dyed my hair, and it works really well for me. So if you're looking for color safe products, Herbal Essence would be a line that I recommend because I've used it before. So the last thing is how I dyed my hair. So I separated my hair into two, so the front section right here and the back section. Then I separated each section into two, so I had one section, two section, four section. Then I started with this side because if you can see, this side is lighter than this side. So I just put the ginger blonde here, then at the back I put the honey blonde. Then I put on a plastic bag and waited for about 45 minutes to an hour, but I kept checking it to see as my hair color changes until a color that I wanted. So that 1 hour I was like, okay, this is enough, let me not go any further because I might damage my hair. Then I rinsed it out and used a sulfate shampoo because you need a sulfate shampoo to stop that dyeing process, or a neutralizing shampoo to stop the dyeing process. Then I conditioned, then I used the treatment that comes in the box, then I mixed it with my deep conditioner and left it again for an hour. Then after that I rinsed it out and then styled my hair. The next morning I woke up, I was in shock because it was brighter than I thought. I was like, okay, what have I done? Like, am I crazy? But then I was like, hey, you live, you learn, you do crazy stuff, and life goes on. So yeah, like, it was one of the best things I did dyeing my hair. Just, adds another, something extra into this whole package that is me. So yeah, I think that's just the bulk of the questions. I hope I've answered every question. If I've not answered a question, just leave it down below and let me know what else you'd like me to do. And at the end of the day, let me finish with this. It's your hair. Do whatever you want with it. Your hair will always grow back. Dye it if you want to dye it, cut it if you want to cut it, relax it if you want to relax it. Do whatever you want to do with your hair because it is your hair, and at the end of the day, it's your happiness you're looking for, not to satisfy somebody else. So do what you want to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall talk to you in the next one.